Hi, welcome back to week 2. We're now ready to transition our sizes because if you remember from our chart last time that our girl is a size 12 on the shoulder and in her bust, but she's goes all the way down to a size 6 here with her hip and her waist. So we need to transition that size down, and then we need to do a full bust adjustment. So let's get started on that. On this particular pattern, you'll notice that the size 12 and the 10 are together, and the smaller sizes are actually on a different piece. I'm not going to worry about that because I have my back here that has all the sizes on it, and I can check between the sizes just by measuring. So I want to know from the size 12 to the size 6, what's the difference? And if I put my seam gauge up there, I can see that it's just about 3/4 of an inch. So I know that on the side seam of my front piece, I need to transition from one size to the other. I'm going to show you how to do that on the back, and then we'll do that on the front. So I'm going to make a little mark here so I know where I want to go. I'm measuring from the waist down here and find that there's 3 inches to our cut line. So I'm going to go ahead and mark that all the way across to the 6, and then I know where my waist is at. So at the waist, I need to be right here, and I'm going to stay here, but on the bust, I need to be all the way up here, and I'm going to take my curved ruler and match those up. I'm going to curve here and stay with the size 6 down here, and I want it to be a really nice smooth transition. I probably should turn it this direction. So we want it to be a nice curvy look. I'm not going to go all the way up, but I'm going to use a straight line then from here up to here. So there we are. And I can still use that notch right there. Don't forget that. And that's why I recommend that you use a highlighter, because then you know exactly which line to use. You can transition between, and I would highlight all the way around this pattern and use the size 12 up here, transitioning down to the 6 over here. So now I need to do the same thing over here on the front. So I'm going to measure up 3 inches and mark. 3 inches and mark. And 3/4 of an inch from my size 12 line. I need to transition here. Transition here. Match those up. Use my curved ruler. And then a straight edge. Going out to the 12. And here you can see I've got a little bit of a straight line there, so I'm going to just make that a little bit more curved right through there. And there I've done it. I've transitioned my size from a size 12 down to a 6. Go ahead and highlight that whole section so you use the correct size when we trace off. And next you'll want to trace off your pattern, just the front, and we'll do a full bust adjustment.